guys make a lot of just random noises at the start of a stream. I'm also slapping the mic a lot just to make sure it's working. There we are. Kind of want to put me somewhere. Major win right now. Oh wait, that'd be right back. Full. Would I do full me? Sure. There we are. I gotta put some sweaters away that I got way while back. Shit goes hard though. Look at that. Love that design. That design's sick. This one, because I wanted to actually get some colors that aren't just black and white all the time. Like a lot weirdish green. Some skulls and a little crosshair. I don't really know what this is supposed to be, but I like it. I would stream. I might just hang them up right now. I think because of what we were talking about earlier, Jared, in like that chat, I think I just gotta stop like letting it get to me, you know? Like feeling and expecting growth is like the mindset that like kills you actually doing what you want to do. Like that shouldn't be why I stream. I think it should be that I just enjoy being able to stream a game to friends and people who, you know, just really enjoying that shit. Like it's been getting to me for a while. Like feeling that like it's not gonna be fun, but it's fun at the end of the day if I just enjoy it. Like I'm not. Plus, you know, I'm not streaming to like a million people right now, who I have to like cater to in a hive mind sense. You know, it's like I'm literally just streaming whatever I want to. This is my fucking. This is the sick hoodie I got for Christmas. With I'm not sponsored by these people at all either, but I'm just saying this is the type of hoodie I got that I really like. It says "Forgive them, Father." I like how that actually is reflected, to like make it legible. Love this hoodie. This is gonna be like my new hoodie of 2025 right now. I don't know. I guess use this stream also as a chance for like updates and stuff too. Look at this microphone arm. It is a snowball though, which I remember watching a video recently, and some guys were saying, "Oh wow, this sounds like a Blue Yeti snowball quality," and I was like, "Damn, dude, I think it's a fine microphone." I made tried making some stir fry. It's got good colors in it, but I think I made this as like an absolute train wreck. It was not as good. I didn't follow any recipe. I didn't really follow any recipe. I don't think I put the food in the right order. I didn't measure anything at all. Yeah. At first I was thinking like, damn, dude. At first I was thinking like, damn, I suck at making this. But then I'm realizing myself like, I really just should have just followed a recipe. But that's like a learning experience you have to take away from it. I want to start being able to put myself down less this year. That's a big thing I want to fix. Like earlier too, I was thinking like, man, I should wear a hat because my hair looks like shit. And I'm like, you know what? Not really. I'm just not doing anything with it right now. When time comes for me to actually do something, then yeah, I'll do something with it. But like right now, it just has to grow out a little bit more for the style I want to do eventually. It's just really it's really so easy to like not notice how much you put yourself down and shit. Yeah, it's a wild thing that we can just like let ourselves like like shit on ourselves essentially. Like we forget that we have to deal with that afterwards and how we feel about it. And like this would then like me learning now that like, hey, you know what? I should probably use a less sodium based thing for this. You know, not as much soy sauce, not as much teriyaki, so I can really get to taste more of the vegetables and stuff. Now I know that. It also has Spam in it, which is why if I offered it to you, Jared, I don't think you would eat because I don't think you like Spam. I like it. I like wasabi. Wasabi's great. Other than that, you don't eat pork anymore, but like I like this. You gotta give yourself a win for when you can, you know? I've been doing this. I would do the exact same thing. I eat fish out of the can too. I eat like the fish. What's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? Why am I forgetting? Yeah, fish out of the can. What's it called? Is it sardines? I think it's sardines. I had sardines. I had a thing for Christmas where it was this 3-pack of sardines. There was sardines in a lemon oil, like a lemon oil. Sardines in a preserved garlic oil, and then sardines in a ratatouille style like tomato oil with like tomato paste type oil with some cut up squash and some cut up eggplant, and I was like, man, this is really really good. I wanted to save the oil after I was done with the fish so I could maybe like put something else in it and cook it up in it, but I just never ended up doing it. Nothing's wrong with the baby fish, dude. You could eat baby fish anytime. Little baby fish. You know what? I put some bell pepper in my in that thing of fried rice at the end, like yellow bell pepper, like really close towards the end, so it didn't get super soft. But I think I like the texture of it. I think I like a bit of the more like the crunch. It reminds me of the water chestnuts that I love putting in, like my dad puts in his, but I didn't have any water chestnuts to put in it. Yeah, it's not really crispy. It's just kind of like warm. But I love bell pepper. I eat bell pepper raw like an apple, like all the time. If we have it, I'll just eat it, just straight up like an apple. I'll just like pull the green stuff out and like unscrew the top, and then just eat it like that. Find the seeds and throw those out. So good. They're the white crisp. Yeah, they're like an apple. They're not super flavorful. They absorb a lot of the flavor around them. They're more like, yeah, they kind of do have like that appley texture though when you chew into them. Ooh. Dying. It's been going all right. I need to email the lady today about setting up my appointment actually, so I'm gonna open up my laptop right now. I got an email her about saying like, hey, could I get scheduled for either end of January or beginning of April for a read or like a test. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to message. I'm gonna message back now. Especially. Hmm. Stephanie. Okay. Not gonna start doxing or saying people's names out loud. Reply. Go. Gotta get big moves going, man. Ow. There we go. Message them. You can just go back to Gmail. Mountain F Enterprises? Oh, wow. That's all the way in Folsom, though. Jeez. Alright. Another thing, you know what? I wonder if this would be a fun thing to stream. Probably not, right? If I go to gameplay. I'm doing good. How are you doing? What's up? Started a speaking stream and eating fried rice. That's what I made. Eating some Takis? Man, I wish I could have Takis still. They started messing my gut up a while back, but I'm so tempted always. Blue Takis were the ones that I always thought were the best. There we go. Play games? Yeah, today's actually scheduled to be the From Software game day, so I might end up going to either Elden Ring or boot up Dark Souls 2, or even, I do have the Bloodborne. I got Bloodborne, and for Bloodborne, I got this big-ass book I ordered a couple months ago, and it's like a guidebook, and it's like the Bible for this game. It is, speaking of, I have a Bible right there. It's like the Bible for this game, and it just tells you all the enemy information, fighting stuff, items, everything. We are, where I'm from, I mean, America, Western Seaboard, Western America, I'll say that. Keep it vague. Keep it, down low. thinking of going on YouTube so I could like start going through my what's it called? It's like doing a reaction to looking at all the videos I put in my like watch laters list, because I have so many videos in my watch laters list, it's insane. Oh, thank you. Whoa, wow, that thing actually works.
Eva Smith 96 just followed.
Thank you very much, Eva Smith. Let's put that up there. Actually, you know what? Can we just go to, if I do gameplay? Nope, not alerts. Nope, video. Nope, display. Oh, I gotta make it capture a window. That's right. Oh, nope. Ah, no. One of our videos has been removed from the place because they were deleted from YouTube. Okay. Whoa, okay. Looks like my thing were the add videos or remove watched videos. Okay, okay. Interesting. Looks like after I was talking about it a couple days ago, they actually decided to do it. I mean, where are you thinking of showing me your work? And if you don't mind me asking, like specifically, like what is it? Is it like emote stuff? Because I've had someone offer to do emotes and stuff on Discord. I don't really have a. You do all sorts of stuff. Okay. Maybe, yeah. If you want to put it in, do I have a way of separate doing it so you don't have to just put it in chat in case you're uncomfortable with that? Do I have a way of doing that? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, sure, yeah, you can do that, yeah. I think my little person at the bottom already covers it up anyways, so it's not like... I'll check it out when I you know. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, so... The Love Child, Bloodborne, and Lunacid. I have no clue what Lunacid is, so we're gonna put you in the... Yeah, I have 4,200. I have almost 4 point... I had 5,000 videos in Watch Later just because at some point it would stop saying... it would stop, like, it would say, like, cannot add more videos to Watch Later. So I had 5,000 videos in Watch Later, and I'm trying to get that down now into a lot lower number count and then sort out the videos to places in case I actually will watch or won't watch. Yeah. I'm gonna open up the stream manager on the iPad just that way. Nope, not YouTube. Twitch, yes, yes. Stream manager, here we are. I'll be able to send you a friend request probably like afterwards. I'm gonna keep doing this just because I'm able to focus on also getting this list done. Yeah. See, if I have stuff in multiple different paths already, I don't really wanna Productivity workflow for 2026? They must have changed the name of that, because why would you have it as 2026? You'd have it as 2025. Yeah, I'm not going to forget. Yeah. Ooh. Big old video like that's got to go in the long watch playlist. If there's a video that's over like 2 hours long, then yeah, they should probably put in the long watch. Long watch. Let's see. I found that 4292. What am I at now? 4287. Yeah, I want to try and get to 4,000 today. I mean, I got to at least delete 287 videos from this playlist. And we're not going to be playing them. Of course, this is just thumbnail stuff. There's no... We're not playing. We're not stealing anyone else's content and reacting to it on Twitch. I mean, I don't really think that that's stealing. As long as I'm here adding some sort of criticism, I think that's okay. If it's reactionary stuff. But even still, I don't want to push that that's a thing that I'm going to be doing a lot. I shouldn't say that people who do that is stealing. That's not really... Yeah, I don't see it as stealing. It's just other... No, back up! Just other people's content that's not mine. I don't want to... No! Turn off. Uh-oh. And now the stream gets taken down. I hope not. I hope the stream doesn't get taken down for that. That would be unfortunate. Night watching. Pretty sure I follow him, so yeah, we could just straight up delete the whole thing. If you're not like a long watching topic. Scariest RPG Maker game I've played in years. That does look fun. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything like that. It's just I'm not used to... I think it's because, I mean, I know that BG person in real life, and it's just... I'm just not used to anyone promoting stuff to me. I've had some person reach out to me on Discord, too, of all places, on a server that I've never interacted with a person, and they also were saying, like, hey, do you want to, essentially, work with me, and I can get you, like, make you emotes and stuff. So I've had someone already proposition me for that in the past, and, like, I don't mind being in contact with someone when the time comes that I actually want to start doing that, to, like, make the channel feel more, like, lively and more done, but it's just something that I haven't done ever. And, I mean, we've had tons of bots come into our own, into these streams and stuff, and, they're like, hey, you want to grow your followers and stuff. Thankfully, Jared, the amazing mod that he is able to, like, he put down a bunch of these, like, word restriction things, and then so we just don't know if anyone is trying to, like, just get around that, I think that that's what he means. No more, no fighting. No fighting. We're all cool here. We all eat the rice together. You too. What does that say? I really do follow a lot. Or no, this isn't even following. This is just watch later type stuff. It's just me clicking through stuff like I'm interested in, like, fixing my watch list, because, like, having 4,000 plus videos in your watch laters list is starting to, like, bug me now, Because it's like, that is ridiculous how much I have this. How often I've just said, like, looked at a video, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it later, and I just put it in here. Like, I want to fix this. Is that Alex Jones? Who? Where? Are you talking about the lady right here? That's not Alex Jones. You saw Alex Jones? No way I had Alex Jones in here. I just don't. That guy's not Alex Jones. That guy's Jesus. Wojak Jesus. I don't think I had Alex Jones. That's Scott the Waz. Did Alex Jones show up for a moment? The most vile villain in gaming ever. Oh, see? So like long like music content like this, I would put that in my night watching. If it's like, man, I could watch this like while I'm like ready to sleep and stuff, I could have it just play. Like a lot of like rain stuff. Like the rain aspect, like that's just like I put that in night watching, like a whole playlist just for like stuff you'd listen to while going to sleep. This is called 5 heater fan sounds for sleep, but that does not look relaxing. That looks kind of spooky. I have not finished Elden Ring. I'm stuck on a boss right now that's absolutely kicking my ass. An Elden Ring stream would be fun, but oh my god, you're just gonna see how annoyed I'm getting at this boss I'm stuck on. It's such a frustrating boss. Yeah, I'll look into. I will look into talking to my mod. Yeah, at some point I'll look into talking to him. You hear that, Brendan? You be careful. Oh, that's freaky. 4 Plus is a good channel for if you want to find like some like horror content to like look at. Oh, my sister's back. I watched that video, so I don't need that in here anymore. If I already got halfway through it, chances are I actually finished the video. Okay, see, this stuff is too. I also put this in right now because if it's stuff that's like spiritually inspiring to me, or not spiritually, but like if it feels like something that makes me feel like nice and stuff. Like this make your 25 the best year. Like this is like talking about like working on yourself. Like self-improvement videos like that are stuff I really like. Sometimes I put them in right now and watch later, and I don't know what the logic behind doing that was. They also have an option to just remove videos I've already watched, but I have no clue what it'll consider what I've watched or not. I don't want to put something like that on my forehead. My forehead's not large enough to be a screen, Jared. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Watching this chat go by has just been making me laugh my ass. I'm just laughing over here. Look at this. Music for an old lighthouse keeper saving ships from a watery grave. That's exactly me, man. Okay, well, thanks, Brendan. That's good to think about. Hmm. Hmm. No, I haven't seen him. What would you do if you went into a coma for 5 years and woke up in 2030? That'd be really scary. What do you mean as a 15-year? Wait, what do you mean as a 15-year-old? How can you do one thing as a 15-year-old, but as I am right now? For 5 years, woke up in 2030. I'd be really. I mean, it'd be unfortunate. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a freaky thing. Freaky thing. What? The most famous Russian analog horror series? I can't even pronounce that, but I see my name in the center of it right there. I de-aged, so I went to 15 years old? That sucks, dude. I don't want to be 15. I don't want to wake up as a 15-year-old. That's like, I mean, sure, I guess having that extra time is nice, but then I don't know. I can't really do much, you know. It's like, hey, you know, you're now my driver's license looks suspicious and stuff, so I have to like re-get my driver's license like all figured out and sorted. The full story. See, a video like this, the full story of Elden Ring lore, I'd put that in long watch. Because that's a 9-hour something video. Oh yeah, I'm at like 75. I gotta start scrolling back up so I could like re-go through like the top list part. Elden Ring's Never Ending Story. We'll put that in long watch. Wendy Gang? I don't know. I'll just remove a Wendy Gang video because like I didn't just look on Wendy Goon's like actual channel, like watch his stuff. Ugh, one of these days they got. You stream the Russian creepypasta? Well, wait, like what do you mean like stream that? Like I read it out? Because I've watched Wendigoon and Meat Canyon. They read the story. So like they read it and then I watched the reading of it. They read it and talked about it. Like what do you mean like you want me to read this? I'm pretty sure there's a guy who like reads creepypastas on streams and stuff, and he actually is like a voice actor, so he's got a much better voice than I do for it. You react to it? I could just tell you how I feel about it. It's spooky. I know that the prop that they used for that image is called the spasm. That's like a guy recreating it. It's right here. Yeah, the spasm animatronic. It's right that's what this is. It is freaky. Like obviously the editing that they used on it really made it look like way worse. Voice acting career? I wish a voice acting career could be in my future. That'd be pretty neat. SCP story things would be pretty neat. Maybe that would be pretty neat. I don't think Eva Smith is here anymore. I think she might have left. You can't even buy this prop anywhere, I'm pretty sure. Halloween Wiki. Yeah, this is like the real one. The other one that we were looking at was a lot worse quality. Like, look at that thing, dude. Like, that's just so... The editing is just so good to make it look that horrible. The Halloween Manufacturer Wiki. I like how there's a wiki for that. That's really interesting. It's real. Photo was found in Huckmeat Bunker in Czechia Republic. What's real? It's probably fake. So that the company was based on what Atbrovska says and not the other way around? No, it's fake. Simply because it would be impossible to be kept awake safely long enough to go insane. The only way to keep someone's brain from shutting off is adrenaline, which would cause you to have a heart attack long before you went over the edge. Dude, it's literally just a Halloween prop. It's not based off of one thing or another. SCP tier list? Brendan, do you know how many... Brendan, you and I still have to finish the... Okay. Tierlist.com. Let's see if they already have a Dredge. All Dredge aberrations. Dredge the complete edition fish tier list. Is it the... Oh, yes it is. Maybe. Is this really all fish? Hold on. Jared, did you just dox the... What did you just do? What does that mean? You didn't just dox someone, did you? I love it, God. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, you're saying, yeah. The idea of a very long playlist would be... Erida, hey, what's up? Happy New Year's, Erida. How you been? That's not you. You're not Isha Patel 96. Okay, so we've got mackerel, we've got cod. Mackerel line, cod line. I think this is actually, if this is really all of the fish, at least I think this is all fish of the base game. It's really well done. Yeah, they even have like the, oh, see, they've got these guys. Yeah, I think this is all fish. It's been alright. What's happening? We're about to start a tier list. We're about to start a tier list of the edible fish that you can find in the game Dredge, which is a fishing horror game. And it's about if they're edible. Because Brendan and I were doing this on call. If it's edible, if it's something you would eat if given the chance. Yeah, also earlier, the reason that Jared said that name in chat is because there was there's someone in chat that was offering to help me out with like stream stuff, like getting like emotes made or transition thing going on. I just don't have the money to do that right now, so I appreciate it. And they left their Discord info, and you know, at some point maybe I'll look back into like talking to them about it, but like right now I just don't have the money to spend on, you know, a intro outro slider type thing. I don't... Yeah, okay. You know, I try keeping it peaceful. Alright. First fish, guys. We have blue mackerel. The blue mackerel, if we want to look at the lore on a blue mackerel, practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. So, a blue mackerel with an average size, probably of about... Does it have a size on here? Will it tell us the size? No, it does not have a size thing over here. Kind of wish it did. Blue mackerel, a fine fish, a fine fish to eat. You know, I think it'd be all right. It's not anything special. It's not anything great. This is a Dredge tier list. Absolutely, it is. We're starting this now. Yeah, this is a Dredge fish tier list. So we've got F, which F. Oh no. You don't go to F. F, and also like, how do we have our? Yeah, see, I'm thinking B also, but like I'm trying to find where was our little list of like this is only if it's edible. Like if it's edible and what you could do to make it edible would make it go higher on the list. So I do think mackerel will be good at B. Okay, hold on. Okay, F is guaranteed death. Okay, that's what I was wondering about. Like, what is it worse that you can't really eat it, or worse that if you eat it and you die? Would D be survivable? Like, you could eat it, but you'll survive? Like, I think taste should be above, like, taste bad. Like, you could eat, like, D should be like, you can eat it and you can survive off of it, but you wouldn't. D maybe could be, like, slightly sick. A is like A is like life, like, or S is like best meal. Like it's like S is like it's so good it's life changing. C would be F is okay, so F is still guaranteed death. F would be eating this would kill you. Come on. A could definitely be an amazing. A is like you would order this. Like you would search this fish just to order it again. Dinner, I can't quality. B. I don't think this is that bad right now, you know? S is like the best meal. It's life changing. Like eating this made you feel like, holy shit, I've experienced culinary masterpiece in my lifetime. Dinner quality, something you would honestly go out of your way to make and like find. B is a decent meal. Like if you had this at like out somewhere, you'd be like, you know what, it was all right. It's just B is middle. C is doesn't taste great, you know. S for shoot, that's pretty darn good. Okay, this is where we have to get to it. Is F is like something you would eat that you would know it would kill you, worse or better than something that you straight up could not eat. Like, we'll just have to get to it. I think mackerel, like, what are some mackerel fish dishes? This is assuming it's someone who's making it who knows what the hell they're doing, too. Like, this mackerel doesn't look bad anywhere. Like, Did we really put mackerel in B of all places too? Was that something we did? Where is my list? I definitely had a paper list somewhere over here. I store a lot of paper just above my desk. This is Yakuza 0 to 1 storyline. This is katakana, kanji practice, jaw harp, and some other random Pokemon shit I wrote down. Disco. This is stuff for Yakuza. This is our weird plan path for Doki Doki Literature Club we did. This is books I wanted to get and read. This was some sticky note I just had. That's also something I had. That's for gamer stuff. This is Twin Peaks. That was the movie channel reaction I wanted to do because I wanted to start doing a reaction to movies. That seemed like it'd be a fun idea, but obviously you can get in a lot of trouble if you watch a movie and... here we did. Okay, so we have a little bit of a list right here of stuff that Brendan and I did. This is when we were doing that during that call, Brendan. Where we literally called for like almost 3 hours talking about this. Ugh. Do a Genshin channel. No. I'm not doing a Genshin channel. Alright, so the regular mackerel. M-E mackerel? Mackerel. M-E Mac. What is M-E Mac? Is that one of these guys? Many-eyed mackerel. Okay. You know what? We're just not going to look at the list. We'll do it as a community list right now. Mackerel, I think, should be in B. Like, I think B is a good list for that. Alright, and then the next thing is the grotesque mackerel, which, it states, corrupted scales and bulbous eyes like nothing you've ever seen before. So, if it means that it has larger scales... that's kind of fine. Like, the larger scales, the bulbous eye, like, that could all still... like, you're chopping the head off a fish anyways when you cook it. It really just now turns into, like, physically, could you still cook with that body it has? And it looks like if you compare it to the other version of itself, it looks like since it's thicker in the center, you might get more meat. Which, at that point, I think it'd be alright. But it probably will taste bad. It looks gross, but some things can look gross and still be tasty. Like, the only thing, like, calling it gross is that it's corrupted scales and bulbous eye. Like, if you chop the head off, if you imagine just chopping the head off the fish... It says who? It says this. Like, so far, it's fine for max length. 30 centimeters, too? 30 centimeters ain't no little thing when it comes to a... Is that larger than regular? No, okay, so that's about the same. It looks like you'd probably be getting a wider portion for it, too. Because look at that stomach right here. It doesn't describe anything of the stomach. This is first impressions of the fish. And I'm saying that this is probably going to just taste slightly less, like slightly worse than the average, but that kind of makes sense. Now this one, the next one, the lumpy mackerel. It's describing a writhing mass of lumps, twisting and pulling their way under the scales of their vessel. How long can it have lived like this? So... you're right. I do need to update stream info. Is that a thing you can do as a mod? Are you able to do that too? Or am I tripping? Oh god, how do I do that? Can I do that on the iPad? Here. Edit stream info. Dredge. Yeah, we'll do Dredge fish. Dredge fish tier list. Tier list. Dredge. Dredge tier list fish. Yeah. Done. Should be good then. Hopefully stream updated. No, I'm not trying to raid. Dredge fish tier list. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to go to the next thing. There is a way, but I don't know how, or I would tell you. Oh, okay. Well, still appreciate it. Now we can go back to the tier list. This lumpy mackerel. It is saying a writhing mass of lumps. So if we're assuming that the lumps could be parasites underneath the skin, that would be disgusting. So there's a level above mod? Is there really? That's it. How can I give you, Jared, permission to be level above mod? No. Oh, okay. Like head mod or something? It's all good. All right. Lumpy mackerel. Twisting and pulling their way under the scales of their vessel. How long can it have lived like this? So, we're going to assume that this thing is disgusting. Like, bad. Like, not probably inedible. If you really need to eat whatever, like, it's just saying that they're lumps. Like, we're not saying, we don't know if these are going to be cancerous lumps. We're not sure if they're, like, parasitic lumps. Sounds like a D. Yeah, I mean, D is like you'd eat it if you really, really had to. I mean, if you can cut off the lumps, you're probably just not left with a whole lot of meat. That almost makes it sound like it makes sense. Like, if you really needed to just, like, cut those off. Lumpy Space Princess? Yeah, this is what Lumpy Space Princess would eat. Mm-hmm. LSP would eat that. What is that? Oh, it's a cow twerking. Okay. Okay. The next one we have is the many-eyed mackerel. This thing. Gill plates dotted with eyeballs. Superfluous but scanning frantically. All eyes see right through you. Again, under the assumption that when you make a fish, you're taking it and then chopping the head off, and you just probably have to chop a little closer to the body, the head's gone. And the other thing is, people eat fish eyes, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you're making a good fish stock, you're going to throw the head in the stock to boil, which is what gets you the fishy flavor. I don't know if more eyes add more of a fish flavor, but I don't think that necessarily makes it worse than the lumps, because the lumps have infected the entire body. We just have eyes here, you know. I think that this eye fish could probably go into D maybe, because into C. No. Like, this isn't inedible so far. This can be eaten. Fish eyes like boba. That would be horrible. Maybe. Like, I think this can probably go somewhere between B and C. Like, maybe we make it the high C. Because this is just saying that the only like, look at the bodies to, like, compare them. Like, these are the same body types. This one's lumpier. we're not gonna, at some point, we're not gonna probably get too pushy into like what category, like the high and the lows, like what really makes a high compared to a low. D is survivable. Like if you were stuck on an island with this, you could eat it to survive a couple more days. I'm thinking still that just having a deformity of more eyes doesn't necessarily make you an only survivable case. You're thinking D? All you gotta do is chop the head off. You still have a good body left. Like compare this head to this head. Like having them like this is actually amazing to have them compared right above each other. Is the heads just go more back towards the scale and fin. You're just getting less meat. No, you don't think so? I think if I just cut the head off, I'm just getting less meat. Other than that, like, you can still eat it. It'll be the same as a regular mackerel. But I guess I am saying that it tastes bad. It'd make you sick. You don't like low C tier. Low C tier compared to this version? Like, this version actually says, like, there's something, like, slightly wrong with it. Like, this is actually saying that there's, like, something wrong with it, though, is the thing. I think this might just be where the controversy is. I'm saying that this would probably be better than that. We're gonna obviously put cod in a good sized tier because cod is plentiful and basic. It's a basic food. It's a basic tasting food. I've seen cod get cooked in really good ways anyway as it is, so I'd probably put this. Cod would probably be above mackerel for me. What do you mean a pee-pee? Oh, looks like a pee-pee. Okay. Gross. How'd you say that? Yeah, cod is standard. Okay, now we have the all-seeing cod, which again is the thing where just having big eye proportions doesn't necessarily make you inedible. You're thinking B tier for cod? Yeah, B tier for cod. Okay, we're talking like regular cod. Yeah. See, look at that. Everyone loves cod. Okay, not the game. That's not what we're talking about. We're not no Call of Duty. Actually, we did play a lot of Call of Duty a couple months ago. Error, let's hop on BO6. She only plays old games. I don't think she has BO6. She thinks she's still on BO2. Told you. See? Exactly what I said. Does having bigger eyes make this worse? Okay. All-seeing cod. If eyes make a fish head thing like a stalk taste better, that's what we gotta think. It does look like something from Futurama. It looks very much like a Futurama creature. If eyes do make a fish stalk taste better, then this would make a fish stalk taste, more whatever. The eye juice popping or whatever the hell it is that makes a fish stalk. I would place it between these guys. Because, again, something with this guy right here, the regular, or the first type of aberrant mackerel, just the grotesque mackerel, just says that something's wrong with it. Yeah, big eye cod could definitely be C tier. We are talking about, let's say you're going to just do a grill and a soup for a fish. If you can break a fish down into a grill and a soup, what you're doing with the fish body with these type of fish is you're gonna cut the head off, fillet, get all the organs out, descale it, and then you're gonna grill it. You're getting less body with this, but however, with the you're getting probably less body with the all-seeing one, but the head itself you could put into a stock in order to make a fish stock like soup, like a soup base. The bigger eyes is what makes the head, in my opinion, that could make the stock taste better. Like, of how you're going to prepare it. Like, because obviously you could almost say, like, oh, yeah, Gordon Ramsay could take the grotesque fish and make it into, like, a fucking dinner quality meal. But, like, we're assuming that you're not having Gordon Ramsay always be the cook of this. Now, if we go to the next guy, the fanged cod. This is the one where it's like, deviantly sharp teeth with chunks of smaller fish lodged between, a hunger in its eyes. If we're assuming that this is a more aggressive cod, a more aggressive, more carnivorous cod, there's a chance that it has eaten more, and that has thus then made it bigger meat. It's probably not going to show it on here, but it probably has a bigger meat on its body because of it being more of like, oh, I'm more aggressive, I'm going to eat more. Which would make me think that this could be This might be our first aberrant to go in a tier higher than C. This might be a B tier one because it doesn't have massive eyes. It has sharp teeth, but then again, there's stuff like the tigerfish. Hold on, let's actually look. Our carnivorous fish. Are carnivorous fish good eating? I think this could be bottom of B for now. I think it might be bottom of B. However, I'm thinking this guy right here could be top of B. The multi-headed cod, I think, is going to be top of B, or the three-headed cod, because you're just getting 3 heads, which means you have to have a bit more of body, meaning that the body is probably going to have more meat, so you're getting more meat as a bonus, and with 3 heads, that's 3 times the flavor of the fish stock. Honestly, I might even mess around and say A tier for this guy, because you're just a bonus. It is overall just a bonus. What's gross about it? It's basically just regular cod, but it has 3 heads. You don't eat cod head anyways. Like, if you you eat cod head, you're 3 times the head you can eat. If you don't eat the head, you're putting the heads in a stock. That means that you're making a fish tasting stock soup. I think that shit's A. I think this is an A tier fish. You're more material. You're getting more for your buck. Ain't gonna happen. Well, you have the unfortunateness of not being able to hold on. 3 heads writhe and struggle in unison. 3 mouths hang agape, then close shut together. 3 lives lived as one. 1 fate bound to many. You're eating basically 3 times the amount. I think that's good. Now we got squid. We got the first arrow squid. We can check arrow squid. Rises from the depths at night to feed or be fed upon. Obviously, squid is gonna go into A tier. Good squid, good made squid. It's amazing. It's good dinner. Is there a tier for being like super good, but super good, but deadly? What would you mean by super good? Super good but deadly sounds like. I don't know if I'd say that if just because it's deformed means it's gonna taste bad. I mean, you gotta tell me if anyone's ever had a deformed animal and they ate it. Like, it's not taste bad. It's probably just prepared bad because the people who prepared it probably just don't know what to do with the deformity and take it into account. The squid definitely is going to go into A tier. The next thing called the brood squid, that's a whole other story. The brood squid right here is going to definitely be like, no. Tentacles spout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. So there's not even really squid. You maybe get some tentacles, maybe a bit of like the top part, the arrow, the fin, but you're not getting much of the actual fish. And it's like, this is like jelly with some like jelly eggs in it. Like, that's disgusting. That's horrible. I would still probably have something that's like, because you're assuming that you're just gonna catch it fine. If preparing it's gonna be an issue, almost eating it is gonna be an issue too. Especially with these things, like this thing, the brood squid. Brood squid is definitely gonna go into inedible almost. Like, it's a ball of like jelly embryo fluid with like some tentacles, but like the fin on a regular one would be yummy. Fin on this would not be. Eggs, fish eggs, proper fish eggs roe, yes, but not this. This is literally a jelly ball. It's like a giant gelatinous ball with some barely attached fused tentacles and a top part of the squid. Like, that's just, I couldn't get past that texture, and I am someone who likes oysters. I couldn't get past the texture of this thing. Like, that's not really edible for you to even eat. Now the next one is the we're not on cod. Snag squid. Tasting tongues writhe wildly around sets of yellowed, crooked teeth. The top rows are flattened like human molars. So you have teeth, like gums and teeth on the bottom too, and then, oh, you guys can't even see my mouse. Like, I've been trying to like point with stuff. No, this is a squid. So the tentacles are like tongues. So it's a bunch of like tongues with a lower jaw as the bottom teeth, top jaw as the top teeth, and it has like gums and stuff. I do not imagine that this is gonna be good. If you could maybe just, you can eat the squid fin. Yeah, you can eat the squid fin. You just gotta take out the bone, or quote unquote the bone. There's like this flat like type of almost plastic material inside a squid, and it's called like the float bone. Like, the float bone you'd have to take out of the top part of the fin because it would just be biting to like a piece of hard plastic. After that though, you'd be able to eat the top, regular. The beak, you also have to pull the beak out, and then other than that, everything on a normal squid you would eat. But this has like teeth. Like, this has teeth structure and tongues. And if you don't like I like cow tongue. Cow tongue is really tasty. At Meta AI? We don't have Meta AI in here. Cow tongue, not dung. I would put this guy's gotta be like, this guy has to be somewhere in here between D and E. Like, I just don't. I'm gonna put it above. It could possibly move up to something you could survive off of, but the teeth is just something you're not gonna get around. You're gonna have to like de-teeth and de-gum the entire thing. That's disgusting. Okay, the next thing. Oh shit! No, bring me back. Gray eel. Gray eel. What is gray eel described as? A slimy creature tainted with the silt and much of the silt and much of the muck of the seabed. So, eel. You can eat eel. You can definitely eat eel. I think three-headed fish would be tasty. You're allowed to disagree. My logic with the three-headed fish, you cut the heads off, you put the heads in a pot to boil with water, and you make a fish stock. The body, where the head and the neck normally are, you're getting more meat once you score it and you prepare it. When you descale it, the trouble is going to get the descaling the area between the heads. But once you do that, you're getting more of the neck meat of the fish that's already the thickest part. No, see, blistered and calloused fish is what we're assuming this grotesque thing is so far. Which is why it'll probably taste bad. The pustule cover one is probably going to be bad. I'm going to put this eel in, I'll put this eel between them. Just because I haven't really had eel, I really want to try the texture of eel. You could probably have a decent meal out of it. I definitely imagine, and once you, like, cut the head off and you, like, fillet it. Tongue, I'm not saying tongue is bad. I like cow tongue, but I'm assuming these are like if it's saying that the teeth on this like teeth squid, the snag squid, it's saying that the teeth on it are like human molars, like on the top. So I'm assuming that the tongues are nearly like human tongues. Yeah, I'm saying that the eel is probably a decent meal. Hey, I like cow tongue. Cow tongue's tasty. All right. Plus, I mean, look, that's a meter. That's a good amount of meat right there. Or it's gonna taper more and it's skinnier. So you're definitely gonna be skinny around. But like, once you like flatten it open, you can definitely like take like. Cows don't usually eat their own feces, Jared. That's not what they do. You just like rhyming. All right, the barbed eel. So. Spine broken with sharp angles and crooked curves, a row of teeth bent on revenge. So, again, with the barbed eel, it's saying it's broken, so it probably has some sort of spine issue. So the spine that runs along the back is probably snapped and weirdly healed in a way that it has those little hooks. If you were going to go for a dry aging, like dry age eel meat, you would probably cut the head off because the head looks dangerous too. Got sharp teeth. You could honestly hang the after you gut the fish. You could just cut the barbs off, like pull them out, cut them off, or you could hang it from the barbs over a fire and smoke it. And if you smoke that, it already comes with the utility of its cooking itself, which is why I think it would go above its base type. What do you mean? I mean, okay. You're going to prepare it the same way as the regular body, but you just have the option of with the barbs already there, is you could just hang it. You can hang it and you're smoking it. And smoked eel would be probably really tasty. Negative effect on cooking and eating experience. Yeah, you remove the barbs, obviously. I'm just saying the barbs are there to hold the fish up. When you prepare and you smoke meat, you're not eating the fucking barbs, or you're not eating the hooks that are in the meat. Like, you gotta hook the meat anyways. Now it just has natural hooks on it. Then you just remove them after it's done. Well, okay, when you smoke meat, Jared, you don't just throw the meat onto the fire and just be like, oh, okay, that'll be done. Like, you're gonna already have hooks in the meat when you smoke it because the meat has to hang over it. Why does it having natural hooks already built in that you can just pull out once it's done make it harder than having to go get metal ones and go hook it through that you have to do yourself? Hook it to what? A line, like a metal line, or like the top part where you're going to hang the fish to get smoked. Way more work to prepare? For what part? Making a brisket is a lot of work to prepare and get ready. Nip your fingers trying to remove the hooks and bark from it. That's why you wear gloves. Same reason you would wear gloves if you were doing meat anyways. You'd say youch your fingers if you cut yourself on good meat if you were fucking around with the knife. If you mess around with the knife and you cut your finger on that, does that mean that the whole meal is ruined just because you cut your finger? No. We're getting to the next creature. The host eel, honestly. Numerous glowing shapes flicker and squirm behind a distended rib cage. The rest of the fish is withered and drained. So this thing definitively has parasites in it from what it's describing. It's called a host, means it has to have something inside of it that's making it like not good. It's not done just for the survival aspect. Survival comes from like if you see a creature, like how far on a list down could it go? Like if you assume everything starts at S and you have to find ways to get it lower and lower, then you could say, oh, every fish that's a mutated fish will go into C or E. But it's like you got to see it on a way that it could be good and it could be bad. And right now, I'm thinking that the already having the spines could make it a better thing because it needs. Yeah, well, the host eel is definitely gonna go. Like you don't want to eat something with parasites in it. Like these two right here are or the brood squid and the host eel basically are just parasite ridden. You're not gonna eat that. Yeah, see, like we can agree on that. You're not gonna eat that thing. It literally is covered in parasites. Even if you eat this last part that's like the tail end, it's so little meat and you still have to acknowledge that like it had parasites in it. That's already in your mind going to fuck with you. Flounder. Flounder's definitely going to go in A. I've had some great ass flounder in my time. It's a flatfish. Flounder's a flatfish. You know? We'll check on it too just to make sure. Gulf flounder. A pathetic, cowardly, bottom-dwelling fish. Yes, pathetic. It is a pathetic fish. But it can be prepared still, I'm guessing, pretty damn good. Let's look up some good flounder. Like, look at that. Like, look at that. Oh my god, that looks good. I would probably put it near top of B. Where do I have it in right now? Oh, bottom of A. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. I can kind of start to see squid being above this guy, though. Being above the three-head fish. I'll say that. I'll give error to that, and that I can see it. If it's not contested that we have flounder in bottom of A tier, then we're going to go to the next one, which is going to be the cyclopean flounder. A sprawling, jellied mass spills from a single eye socket. What appears to be a dark pupil is in fact the center of an egg. Now hold up. Hold up. Hear me out, Jared. When Brendan and I talked about this, when Brendan and I were discussing this, we said that Cyclopean Flounder is almost a 2-for-1 deal for the fact that that egg is basically a giant roe. Like a big giant roe. So, in that sense that you have almost 2 meals, you have less of the flounder but more of the roe, that could possibly, as per Flounder's in-game description, the eye is actually a gelatinous mass that superficially resembles an eye. What appears to be a pupil is in fact the center or yolk of an egg. What sort of egg is implanted in the fish is unclear. So, I'm thinking that this Cyclopean Flounder could be B tier. Bottom of B tier. Egg might kill you? No, because you can see through it. It's a jelly mass. You can see through it. I'm thinking it could be B tier. Like, once you get all the other jellied stuff off of it that's around it out, and, like, you get to the actual poor ratio of meat to the fish, well, I mean, yeah, definitely, like, if you compare them, like, side above each other, that is a big-ass egg-eye thing. You are missing on a lot of the meat, like, right next to the fin. Where'd the fish with a pair of nuts at? I don't know what fish you're talking about. I don't think we ever went to that. I would say, though, that this guy could definitely be at bottom B. At bottom of B, I could see that guy being there. Now, the next one, I think we definitely put at a bad grade for this. If you have, by the way, if you have trypophobia, I don't suggest looking. If you do have that, because this is described as the riddled flounder, baggy skin perforated with countless cavities, a singular shapeless mass spreads underneath. So this is horrible. Like, this is disgusting. Yeah, no, I think we definitely said that. You know what? Now that I'm really looking at it, like, well, I'm looking between E and F, and I'm kind of thinking, like, if you ate it, like, this is talking about, like, how, like, if you ate it, you would die. And I'm kind of thinking about it, and I'm like, why would you eat something that will kill you, anyways? So, I don't know. E and F might be just put into the same thing. Because, like, why would you eat something that would kill you? It's assuming that, like, if you ate one of these things, you just wouldn't eat it. It's like, why is that there? Because I could almost see, like, this guy going into F tier. Is that what we did? What did we do for our list? We had a D, so we didn't even have an E tier. C. We're just going to make this the F tier now, and we're just going to take this one off. How do I delete one of these? Can I delete this whole? Delete row. There we go. Yeah. What will kill you less, though, is probably that one, if you really tried. Alright, next fish. The black grouper. A short, stocky fish with malted black coloring, perfectly camouflaged in the black waters of night. Black grouper with a length of 50 centimeters. I mean, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. That's a big honking fish. It means a lot of meat. Now, we've got 4 viewers. If anyone in here is a fish cooking expert, let me know. Ugly meat? Probably. Why would you bring one that close to your son's face? You're really gonna just let them kiss each other? Baked black grouper recipes. Oh god, the eyes. Definitely popped out of its head. Grouper caprice. Blackened grouper. I don't know. Smoky grouper with spinach. Grouper chowder. Grouper soup. You know what? Big meat. Big source of meat. I'd probably put it somewhere around here. Now the next one is going to be an issue too. Tusked grouper. Pig-like tusks protrude from the mouth of this ravenous brute with no eyes to speak of. It attacks indiscriminately, so quite aggressive. Aggressive fish. An aggressive nighttime catching fish. I'm definitely going to say, because of how he indiscriminately attacks, probably going to put him in high C. High C. Now, the next one is also the voltaic grouper. An unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish scales. It thrashes ceaselessly, even hours after being pulled from the water. Yeah, this would have to be inedible. This would be inedible or kill you. If it's saying that it is electric, yeah. If it has its own weird, like, self-sustaining bioelectric system going on, then yeah. It would kill you. I'd use that fish as a battery before eating it. Alright, now we got stingray. Or, okay, stingray, yeah. Good eating, but requires careful preparation. So it even states it would be good eating. So I'm thinking it would probably be above cod. I remember I watched a video with Brendan about how people prepare these things, and it is like it looks I'll say this: it looks friggin' sad because the way they had to cut up the stingray, I was like, damn, that looks horrible and depressing. It just looks sad. Made me sad watching that video. After that, we have the shard ray, which describes the stone skin of this ray is molded around a black crystal shard. The rock fragments articulate and grind together. So it's a rocky black crystal fish. Now the crystal would be neat, and unless you're really trying hard to get between the shards, or to get what meat you can from between the shards, I would put it in high survivable. Like, you could eat it if you really, really had to, but you got to get between the rocks. It's just the same situation with, like, the pustule thing. As long as you can get the pustules off, you probably have some meat to get to, but it's not going to be great eating. Now let's go to the next fish, the sailfish. Sailfish. Impossibly quick, but the bill and sail don't sell. Okay, impossibly quick, but the bill and sail don't sell for much. So let's just say it can be found in the following sectors. Let's just say that for this fish, sailfish has to. I'm pretty sure sailfish is a good eating fish. Ah. Okay, so fish fry. You could go with some fish fry. Dried sailfish curry. See, I can imagine that'd be really good. This shit would have to be. I can see sailfish being like that's a dinner. Yeah, sailfish seems dope. I could see that as being like a whole ass dinner. I mean, maybe right there, right there. Now the next thing we have is called the sallow sailfish. Now this is describing a sickly pallid color coats the scales of this normally sleek and shiny fish. Clouded eyes belie the disease spreading underneath. This fish is sick. It is a sick fish. Meaning that I would say that this thing would probably go into inedible because of it describing a disease underneath. I'd say around here. I'd say definitely in here. Yeah. Now this thing called the hooked sailfish, it describes that bones are protruding, so bones are breaking the skin and scale surface. The muscle of the fish is discolored, which is not a pleasant thought, sight, or idea. So if it looks that displeasant, like the muscle is like bruised and like slightly already like of bleeding, the hooked bill only adds the fact that if you wanted a fish that had, the same thing that went on with like the barbed eel, you could hang the fish by the barb or the hook it already has, and then smoke it like that. That's what's that called? When something has like the ability that it helps itself out in a way, like it's not perseverance or anything. Oh God, I can't think of the word. It has a physical trait characteristic that helps it in order to like it could be cooking itself, I I'm not able to think of what the word is called. Not Gobotech. I think it's something with an S. Like, it's like a built-in tool or something. Whatever. It's bugging me. I can't think of the word. We'll go back though. Yeah, this thing, I can see it tasting bad, but not as bad as, cause you're gonna have a lot of meat, you know, and if you smoke it, the blood's probably gonna go away. It's not satisfactory. What is the word? Oh my god, I can't think of it. I legitimately cannot think of it. Bronze whaler. A beautiful colored but deadly predator. Bronze whaler is a fish that, you know, it's a sail. It's a shark type fish. Definitely Dishonored. I don't own Dishonored. Yeah, I don't have Dishonored on Steam or the PlayStation. Dude, I'm not paying for Game Pass anymore, man. Like, my Game Pass thing is gonna already, like, expire soon because of how it's the Game Pass that I had from when we used to play Call of Duty. Like, I'm not gonna pay for Game Pass anymore, dude. I don't have the money to pay for Game Pass. It's just how it is right now. Shark, I hear, is good if you do shark fin, but I don't really eat shark fin soup. But I can definitely see that it would be probably the A tier, the top tier of a decent meal if people who eat it. I don't eat it because I don't want to add to that market. Sharks are already getting pushed on the edge of extinction because of us, and I don't like that. I like sharks a lot. Oh. All right. What are you saying, Jared? Why don't you just type in? Oh, that's why. Yeah, well, they banned. I banned them because I didn't like how they were talking about you guys, saying, you know, they haven't talked for a while anyways, and they were saying like, oh yeah, that ass Brendan. I don't like that. Don't be mean to my mods. Don't be mean to my mods, and if you're gonna promote, you know that you're promoting and someone's letting you. Don't take that goodwill of theirs for granted. It's not a polite thing to do. Alright. After the bronze whaler, we got the bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. So this thing is almost skinless. So it's like a beefier, like hardened skinless shark, which is not something I think I could eat. Or if I did, it would taste really bad because it's exposing its muscle and its skin, and it's exposing the muscle fibers underneath. Like, I'm sure there's probably meat in there that's edible. It's not going to be great. Alright. Let's go. The black tiff reef shark, is that what the next one is? Black-tipped reef shark. Unusually placid during the day, these predators enter a frenzy hunt when the sun sets. Okay. So another shark. The size though, 2.5 meters compared to 3 meters. So would definitely have to probably be under its relative. And then when we talk about this cousin of it, it's got a larger mouth, which means that you're getting less meat on the body if you're going to eat the body. Even if you're just going to eat the fins, like, you're risking your hand getting ripped off by this crocodile-like mouth. I definitely have to say, like, you would go... Yeah, I'd move those around. There we go. Now the next thing is called the Australian, which they don't have the image of for, but here it is. This armored, jawless fish hunts in strong currents and uses suction to pull smaller fish into its mouth. This is part of the Iron Rig thing where you could find fossils just around. Australian. Osteostracan. Osteo. Osteostracan. Ancient Roombas of the sea. Vacuum the seafloor for food, and they're changing what we know about evolution. So, very bony. This is just all like hard armor bone and stuff. Very little meat. Those ancient weird times in our history of the sea creatures. Taste. What would it taste like? Does anyone have... Nope, this is just bone stuff. This is the issue. I don't know where to put the prehistoric fish. Maybe I'll get to the prehistoric fish another time. We'll just leave them here to sit. That means that the next fish that we have... swordfish. It's a swordfish. Strong and agile, they have the special organ that heats their eyes and brain, improving their ability to catch prey. What? That special organ that heats their eyes and brain, improving their ability to catch prey? That is insane. That's not... Is that real? I didn't know that. Swordfish recipe. So definitely people eat swordfish. From what we're... Oh my god, those look... Swordfish might be the first fish we put in, like, best meal. That just sounds... Oh. Like, look at those. Those are, like, cuts of swordfish. Like, big, old... Sicilian style? Swordfish would be a legendary catch, and like, look at these like briskets of swordfish. Oh my god, there's Nick DiGiovanni. Like, those are big cuts of swordfish. Pan-seared swordfish, like, that sounds like something I would definitely like want to try. Like, I thought like these like this best meal like life-changing thing. I think the first fish that like Brendan and I put in that category was a certain type of other animal that will come up eventually, but like that just swordfish just sounds like I want to try that. I think Costco might even have cuts of swordfish, but like, damn, doesn't that just sound insane? All right, but as there's swordfish, there's also the special variant, the ivory impaler. Strips of flensed Strips of flensed flesh course around a spike of impossible metal. Underneath roped tendons, it bears a name unremembered. This fish is a lot more like a weapon than anything else. Like, that's not even, like, you're not eating that. It's going to stab through you and impale you to death. Inedible and death, most likely. Or, if you do have this and you can somehow catch it and be on an island, you might be able to strip back the flesh and eat those like jerky if you dry it. But even still, this thing is like an absolute monster of a creature. Common crab. Oh, bro, crab. A crusty carapace and clicking claws, caught in a cage close to the coast. That's a lot of C's in that word. In that there's so many C's in that sentence. We're gonna put crab at dinner quality, right next to squid. Under squid, and under sailfish, because I like crab. Crabs are tasty. Oh my god, I almost ripped some cord out of my computer just now. I know not everyone's a fan of crab, but I like crab. I think they're tasty. Which is why I would put it so in the center of A. Because if I was given the option of flounder or mackerel or crab, I would pick crab. But if I was given the option of crab and sailfish and squid, I would probably pick the sailfish and squid. But I would remember the crab. Oh, my nephew, I see him. He's walking up right now. Crab versus blue crab? Well, that's not just a regular crab. That is the cerebral crab. A turquoise mass swells from within this small crab. The growth pulses, quickening in the light of the sun. So, it's crab. It is... Oh my god, did that just delete our... Okay, it didn't delete our progress. I was going to be really sad. So, the cerebral crab. It is crab with a big swelled brain. I imagine the people that do eat brain, that it would be a taste bad scenario. I would say it's probably better than bloodied flesh. It's probably better than... I just think that those guys would be good right there. Maybe right there. Like, what would you rather have? Bloodied fish meat or brain? An unknown brain. An unknown blue brain. And the next thing we have now is fiddler crab, which definitely would put fiddler crab with the big old claw. Definitely going to put that up to, like... Maybe I do that and I put fiddler crab up because of the bigger claw. And people like claw meat. I like claw meat. But that's bigger. Like, that's like an average claw to an average claw. I put maybe like that. And then when you go to the when you go here, oh god, and then you go to the malignant pincher. Teal tumors secrete a slimy substance over cracks and joints. Its massive claw shudders as it fights for control. So again, this is a situation where it's literally talking about it being a disease type thing. I put that like around here, these guys. Like, that's sick flesh, that's sick, that's gross. I would probably move this guy up because it's not 100% sure that it would kill you. It's just weird. Probably put it up there, though. And probably put you between them. Yeah, between them is good. The next thing. Sea cucumber. What in the hell am I supposed to eat a sea cucumber? Do you even eat sea cucumbers? Sea cucumber flesh. Oh, people do eat. What up, little man?
So I was texting my mom something very important, and how was that float? Oh, I don't have my glasses on, so I thought it was just floating. I got on my phone when we were about to leave in school, but I didn't I was texting my mom something important, and the teacher took my phone before I could read your text first. She didn't take it, but she took my backpack. You texted me all sure or something, I'll buy it something.
Huh?
You texted me something, and it said.
When did I text you something?
I don't know. It said from Shaq, and it was like.
Little man, I don't even.
It was I can go turn on the phone real quick. I got a text from you. I'll bring you your sparkling water in a minute.
The benefits of eating sea cucumber. No, pause. We're not gonna watch you. So there are people who eat sea cucumbers. Because I don't know, I'm going to put them at the tip top of taste bad. That's under an assumption which might be unfair. I don't see it being a life-changing meal. I don't see it being a dinner quality meal. I don't see it even being a decent quality meal because I don't think you make a meal much out of this. Inverted husk. Flesh prolapsed and shed to the seafloor, a molt discarded, ready to envelop another. I don't know what that even implies, so we're going to put this thing in the bottom of survivable. You maybe could eat this. If you can kill it, you might be able to eat this. I don't know what that implies because it doesn't necessarily look like it could give you death if you ate it. But it does not look like something you would want to particularly eat. Did you just also start paying attention because I said the word prolapse? I think that's what got your attention. You didn't text for a while after the crab or blue crab thing, so I think the word prolapse just got your attention. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The fact is, some people do say that that sea cucumbers are incredibly nutritious, but I still look at a sea cucumber and I'm like, I don't know how I could ever eat you. Rose perch fish. Ow. Rose fish. Oceanic perch. Gordon Ramsay's Guide to Fish. So you can make a fillet out of it. It looks tiny, though. It's a small portion. So for that being a small portion, I put you at the bottom of a decent meal. Just because you're a small portion. Of reality? Yeah, I get you. Don't worry. Now, rose perch or the oceanic perch does have a variant known as the gnashing perch, which has no eyes, no brain, and has teeth. Human-looking teeth. I do not think I could eat it because there's so little meat compared to what it already has, and it has that just bunch of teeth. I would put it like the inedible section in the center because also I mentally seeing a thing with just the human of teeth, I don't think I could do. I just don't think I want to eat it. Get out of here, doggies.
I checked because I saw text visually up here when I turned on my phone, and it said from Shaq. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Maybe that was the group text message. Did you see? Check that. There's a group text message, a family text message.
Probably that.
That's probably what it was. All right. You know what? We will add. You know what? We'll add a row. How can I add a row? Add a row below. And make it. We'll make it now. Wait. We'll make you purple, and we'll call you NA, and we'll just stack these guys here. Now what's this next fish? Tiger mackerel. Definitely something edible. Slightly more substantial than other mackerel species, but harder to catch. So slightly more substantial, meaning it would probably already be a better meal than the base mackerel. And if we assume that, then we're going to put it above the regular mackerel. Would we put it above eel, though? I don't think so. This is called just... Oh, wait, no. I've messed up. I didn't mean to do that. What are you talking about? Eating it gives you monkey paws? What? What do you mean monkey paws? Okay, hold on. Basute wa koko desu ka? Sorry, I've got my Duolingo going. My lunch make me feel like you're gonna fall asleep. If you're gonna fall asleep, dude, don't worry about it. The VOD will be up. I might even post it on the YouTube VOD thing, just because I think that'd be really fun. To post it up on there, that'd be really neat. I'll post it probably on the VOD's channel. The VOD's channel's in the description too, so we can take a look at that. Alright, I'll do that after I rate these. Okay, next image. Fillet. So, okay. Rended flesh with muscle and bone exposed. This gory mess of a fish can't have lived like this for long. So it is already cut up and just in the ocean, like, decaying. So this is 100% an inedible fish. I'd probably put it under the sickly fish. Next one. Bearded mackerel. The wispy tendrils sprouting from its mouth and flanks continue to writhe long after the fish has stopped flailing. Okay. You're going to call me out on this, but I just think that bearded stuff on this mackerel is just more edible stuff. If it's more like tentacles, because it's not going to be like squishy stuff, because it has to be edible. Or I'm sure it would be edible. I'd honestly put this the same level, if not higher. I'll put it a level above the regular tiger mackerel, because I see those little beardy tendrils as being almost like squid or octopus arms. You could eat that. You could 100% eat that. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I will leave the chat with just the list so far, so you can look at it and be like, what is he thinking about? All right. I've got Duolingo. I've got a couple things left, but we're gonna also run it while we're doing this. Next thing, next fish on the list: black sea bass. The dark bands on its flank help it camouflage, making this a fearsome night predator if you're a small shrimp. Sea bass is 100% edible. 40 centimeters long, not a bad size catch either. So, black sea bass, just because I haven't had you, I'd put you probably above the fanged fish right there for mackerel, or the fanged mackerel, but that's mostly just because I've not had black sea bass, I think. Mackerel, I can assure that I have. Eel, I can't, but that looks like a lot more meat. And I mean, ooh. Is this controversial to put him right here? I don't know. Okay, now we can go look at the oddity one. Scouring bass. Shapes swirl inside bulging clouded eyes, blinded by the light of the surface, but perfectly suited to searching the depths. So big weird eyes. If the body's fine and you can eat the head, but those are big ass eyes, so you're getting less meat. So I'm probably gonna put you under taste bad because you might also taste bad too. Or I could strictly put you in survivable for the fact that like you're getting less meat. But you could definitely survive off of it. What even is the taste bad category now that I think about it? Like, would I eat? I'd probably put you right there. Yeah, alright, fine. We'll keep it like that. Stonefish. This miserable looking creature carries a dangerous amount of venom in its dorsal fins. Handle with care. Okay. So that's dangerous, as is. With the toxin. So you'd have to be very careful. Put you at the bottom of the decent meal category, because if you mess up, obviously you messed up. Gelatinous stonefish. I do not like its flesh. Flesh and scales intent on shuffling away from a creature struggling to maintain its mortal form. Yeah, no. None of that. We're gonna put you in inedible, because I don't think I can get past that texture. You would probably be, though, above that fucking mess of a fish that's over here, because you're not rotting, you're not sick, you're ceasing its once existence. And then we go to the enthralled stonefish, which a hollowed husk hosting a hostile dweller. The eye inside begins their search for a safer vessel. So this isn't like the stonefish is dead. It's just something inside using the stonefish body. And I see a tentacle, which makes me think that that's like it's a tentacle, but it has like a gator's eye. I'm thinking I could still eat this. But you're gonna be like up here. Probably right there. Because I could eat a tentacle if it's like, squid. I could eat the tentacle. Hostile dweller. It is saying it's a hostile dweller. That just means I gotta kill the shit out of it. So far, though, Brendan, what are you thinking of this? So far, only S tier is the swordfish, because it said that the swordfish is like from what I looked up about swordfish, crazy good looking like steaks that you can get from these things, like actual steak sized fish, and I'd eat that. I'm showing the camera down here as if this is where my camera is when it's up here. It's like steak sized. You think it's good so far? Jared was fighting me on the hooked one right here, this barbed eel, because I said that it has the like built-in barbs on it. like the built-in. Well, okay, I think at the time when we were making our list, Brendan, the Iron Rig DLC didn't come out yet, and this fish was added in that DLC. So I don't think at the time we had the S tier. You know, like I legitimately think that like obviously if you eat squid, you eat squid. You know that's you could have that for dinner. If you eat sailfish, you could have sailfish. Does that essentially make it though like a life-changing thing you go after? Probably not. But I think like swordfish probably would. Like really good swordfish would have me like loving it. But Brendan, do you know what the word is when is it it's like convenient, like how this fish has barbs already that are convenient for if I was gonna cook it. I forgot. There's another word for it, and I can't remember what it is. What's our next fish? The black-mouthed salmon. Now I like salmon. You've promises to keep blackmouth and miles to swim before you sleep. That's the description? You've promises to keep blackmouth and miles to swim before you sleep. I don't understand what that means. Oh, okay. So the NA tier, these fish were added in the Iron Rig DLC. In the Iron Rig DLC, these are all prehistoric fish. Like, we literally have never... No one's tasted any of these fish ever. That's something that maybe at the end of the stream we could be like, alright, what would you imagine this tastes like? Because, like, no one's eaten this fish. These are all those ones are all prehistoric at the bottom. But, dude, blackmouth salmon, I would eat salmon over I would eat, flounder. So I'm putting it there. In A tier. Now, that's variant, the decaying blackmouth. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this restless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. So if it is alive and actively decaying, would probably put you in tasting bad. Like, probably middle or bottom of tasting bad. I'd put him, like, probably above the bleeding fish. And probably, that's probably, yeah, between the fish that's actively bleeding from muscles and the one that has, like, wounded, bruised meat, I'd probably put him right there. Okay, after conger eel, dude, I gotta put conger eel kind of high because, like, I had the opportunity of eating conger eel in a can, and I fucking left it in Canada at Jade's house. I wish I actually ate it. Yeah, the decaying parts would be a no-no. I just imagine cutting the decaying parts of the fish, and like you flip it, and like the part that still is decaying that could still be touching where you're eating. Like imagine biting into that, and like the decaying tastes like you're eating, like, charcoal like dust. Like you bite into it and it just powders in your mouth. Like I just imagine that would like ruin how you would taste that. Oh god, ew. Like sores? Yeah, let's look up blackmouth salmon. I wanna blackmouth salmon. What the? That is no way. King salmon. Okay, that's king salmon. Blackmouth salmon. Conger eel. I'm gonna put conger eel higher than the barbed eel, because I bet that just tastes better. Conger eel or black eel. Conger eel teeth? What does a conger eel's teeth look like? Oh, wow. Oral jaws and then the pharyngeal jaws. Yeah, they've got like sets of jaws like that are like that lay in the back of their throat. That's moray eel. That's not what I want to look at. Eels as food. Yeah. Oh, and a soup. Conger eels are not commonly eaten in many parts of the world due to their tough and bony texture, but they are consumed in some regions. Here are some key pointing: UK, Japan, East Asia, United Kingdom. Okay, so it's saying that it's not popular because of the bony. It's a bony. Okay, that puts it lower on the list for me then. I would probably put you above. There. Alright, and then now the next one is the crystalline. Is that what it is? Crystalline sprouting eel. An eruption of crystalline growths bursts from its skin. Sharp shapes clatter and resonate together. This would be a Herculean task. Players who struggle to find the aberration of the fish sprouting eel may wish to save the game at the dock, quit, and reload to refresh this fishing spot. Yeah, okay, so the descaling this thing would be fucking really hard. So I'm gonna put it at inedible, thinking that like it's mostly deeply scaled fish. Devil ray. The devil ray, slow moving and slow growing. These rare rays don't make for particularly good eating. So they don't make for good eating. If the game will state that they're not good eating, we can assume that this is gonna say for this one that it's probably not. It's probably gonna either taste bad, but you're gonna taste better than most of these things. I'll even put you above the sea cucumber. Withered ray. Now the withered ray, rotten webbing spans the wings of this large ray. Sinews stretch and snap as it thrashes in futility. So it's rotting again, which we put rotting stuff like down in the taste bad section, and like you should probably be bottom, like near bottom of that. Now what's the next one? Next one. After the ray, we've got sturgeon. Now we've got sturgeon. Sturgeon's pretty special. Oh, fuck. What'd I do? Sturgeon's pretty special. I hear sturgeon. It's a primitive-looking fish with hard, spiky plates lined up along its back. But I hear sturgeon is good eating. I hear so many good things about sturgeon. But there are some major laws about it, too. It's a lot of the roe. The main thing about sturgeon is its roe, I think. Endangered majesty. Prized caviar and delectable meat. A resounding yes. I'm going to put sturgeon because it's like well known. I'm going to honestly put you in dinner quality above the three-headed fish. You know what? Above crab even. As I'm just thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I'd do it. Okay, translucent sturgeon. The simple clockwork mechanisms of life laid bare as a tenuous skeletal existence. Now, here's the thing with this fish, though. Translucent, meaning you can see through it, meaning you know exactly where to cut in order to get the most amount of meat possible. Meaning... And it's not like that's jelly around it. That's still flesh. It's just clear flesh. And you can see if it's going to have, like... You can see the amount of roe if it's a female. You can see the amount of roe and eggs it would have. I'm going to say that... Maybe Maybe even throw it into S tier. I'm like thinking of putting it into S tier. Like definitely above the normal counterpart because you can see the most amount of meat you can get. It might be our first aberrant to be in truly an S tier. It's not rotting. It's not dead. It's just see-through. See-through meat means you know where to cut to get the most meat possible, to ensure you get all the roe. And I think it would honestly I think that would be pretty life-changing if it's like this is fish you can eat. It's clear. You can exactly see what you're going to cut to ensure you don't mess up and cut any of the organs and cause an accident that way. I think it'd be life-changing in that aspect. And now the next fish. As I made my point. Wreck fish. Typically inhabiting caves and shipwrecks, these fish can grow big enough to eat small sharks. So, wreck fish. Because I don't really know these. Wreck fish. Stone bass, yeah. The population is not overfished. Not subject to overfishing. Fishing gear used to catch wreckfish has minimal impact on habitat. Wreckfish taste. Grilled wreckfish. Okay. By the Greedy Gourmet. Okay. I mean, that's artisan. If you want to have that small of a portion, I wouldn't prefer that. Looks pretty. Fishing for bonito. I mean, that looks good. I don't know what they're doing with that. Maybe they're making a sweet berry sauce to put in it? On it? What are you doing? What are you showing me? Interesting. Interesting. We'll put you on decent. Decent meal, probably between the mackerels and the eel. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. After the wreckfish, we then come upon the shattered wreckfish. A cracked husk of scaly plates sliding atop pulsing, miscolored flesh. So miscolored could mean a lot of things. Miscolored could be that it's bruised, it's sickly, it's deteriorating. We could just put this guy you could survive off of it. You could survive off of it if you know it's almost similar to these guys right here where it's your outer area is messed up, but you could eat it. If it's not that the flesh is rotting though, because it doesn't state it's rotting. And the next one is the bony wreckfish. Encased in bony protrusions and struggling to move its encumbered fins, its gills are almost sealed shut by the growths. So it's the same thing, pretty much. It's just bone on it, bone armor. I'd probably put it, honestly, higher for the fact that it's said to be pretty good. And you could probably get more of the actual edible parts. It's just that it's hard to get to the edible parts. Okay, Nautilus. I don't even think that... I don't even think that these are Nautilus edible. They're classified as vulnerable and are on CITES Expendix 2, which means that they're illegal to ship and should be left alone. Yep, but in parts of the world you can still eat them. So, Can you eat nautilus? Alright, we'll just go on to Mini Catherine blog. Alright. That is, oh my god. Mary Catherine. Yes, Nautilus is edible, however, it is illegal to ship it and is classified as vulnerable, so Nautilus should be left alone. Nautilus can be fried or grilled. They taste a bit better than fishier and other cephalopods. Interesting. A bit fishier than other cephalopods. I'm gonna put you at the bottom of decent because I do want to take into consideration the whole, like, I wouldn't eat a nautilus, but I'm saying that for the pure fact of, like, you could. And then that brings us to the next thing of the nautilus. The clutching nautilus. That is a literal... I mean... That, you know... I'm not going to do that. No. You go in inedible. Not death, but you go in inedible. And the next thing after nautilus is the a distant relative of modern sea cucumbers and urchins. This spider-like creature crawls along the seafloor searching for food. Solensia. Down. Do we have images of these things? I guess not. Okay, so this is an NA creature because it ain't around. What is that one? Vagrant? Solicina? We're gonna put the Vagrant in the same place as NA because this thing just it looks like it's an explosive. Abyssal Gar. Its body is long and stiff, with sharply pointed jaws. They swim almost upright, fins fanning against the weak current to hold them still. Abyssal Gar? Is that even a fish that you can find nowadays? The Abyssal Rainbow Gar. Oh, it's a cryptid. Interesting. I guess we're gonna do NA for that one too because you just haven't actually had a chance to eat it. No one, I think, has. Lancet fish. That's... With its impressively tall dorsal fin and razor-sharp fangs, this ambush predator stalks unsuspecting prey in the open waters. Lancet fish. NOA, yeah, NOA. Find out why lancetfish are creatures from the Twilight Zone. Look like they swim out of prehistoric time. Features include gaping fang jaws, enormous eyes, and a seal-like fin and long, slithery body. Dinosaur-worthy scientific genus name, Alaposaurus, means scaleless lizard. Scaleless fish with smooth skin and pores along the lateral line. Can you eat lancetfish? Unlike most fish, lancetfish flesh is quite watery and gelatinous. That said, while the texture is rather unpleasant, the taste is somewhat sweet. Interesting. Lancetfish are cannibalistic hermaphrodites. Okay. We're gonna put lancetfish, I guess, in here? And then the other version, the silverling lancetfish, it's basically that's inedible. That's literally like glass, and it's saying its reflection. It's a fish that's shattering reality. I don't know if you'd be death, but you'd definitely be something. Next animal, next critter. Rock crab. A popular crab for eating. Popular for eating means that's good eating. Put you above the fiddler crab. Splinter crab. Amber glue holds shattered fragments. A deep dweller cracked from the pressure. I don't even know what that amber stuff would mean. Probably not great, though. That amber stuff is like... oh, literal glue? The texture would probably get to me. If you try cooking it, it'll just melt. So we'll put you in a taste bad. But you're not rotting, but you don't really have a good texture. We'll put you at the bottom of taste bad. Next thing, the decorator crab. Damn you. Having covered itself in detritus, this creature hardly resembles a crab at all. Yeah, and if you got barnacles on it, those are parasites you gotta worry about. The coral, the rocks. I'm gonna put you in taste bad just because I feel like you would probably be above that. Ooh, would I put a crab How about that? How about that? Sea cucumber actually beat out the devilry. And then we go to the cortex decorator. Folds of orange tissue towering from its head. Scything limbs administer the structure. So those legs look like they would shear you apart, and whatever that brain matter might be, just might be like a nervous system, and touching that could cause it to like flinch, react, and like cut your hand off. Inedible / death would probably be what I would do, because I didn't want to eat all that brain shit. So we'll put you between them. Alright, the next thing. A trilobite. Is that actually the next thing? A trilobite is going to go into NA. There's no way anyone has ever tried one of those things. What is that other thing? Aurora jellyfish. How do you catch Aurora jellyfish? No, I want to find the real Aurora jellyfish. Maybe they're just game exclusive, guys. Illuminating the new netherworld with a dull glow. With few predators, this species is spreading rapidly. Jellyfish don't really give me the edible part of them. I'll put them at the top of inedible and their cousin right next to them. Two spires of light shine within its hood. Stinging spikes, tentacles trail below. Fangtooth. Okay, the fangtooth. Can you eat fangtooth? I don't really think you can. Yeah, they don't look... Common fangtooth is designated as least concern according to the International Union, while the short thorn fangtooth has not been assessed by the IUCN due to their appearance. They do not have any commercial value. What would you say about fangtooth? I'd say this guy is definitely gonna cause you death. I imagine it tastes bad, honestly. Like, you're not rotting, but you have such little flesh as is to give. But you're not like a common enough fish that people, I think, would want to eat you. Alright, barrel eye fish. It's like the... I'm gonna say you could eat it. It's not gonna be good eating though. And that again would probably kill you. The miniature black hole would probably do something bad to you. Red snapper, oh, definitely edible. A very popular eating fish, often found hanging around rocky coastal waters and reefs. Yeah, if it's gonna say it's popular, then yeah, we're gonna put you up with the other popular fish. Better than stingray. A little less than crab, probably better than stingray. Blood snapper. Blood leaks endlessly from under its scales, pooling beneath it no matter where it's placed. Yeah. Good fish to chum water with. Not a good fish if you really want to actually eat it, because that blood taste is just gonna get to you. Like, I would put you, like, as the epitome of a taste bad sort of fish. Wait, where's the firefly squid? Oh, there they are. Okay, it's in the wrong order for some reason right there. Latching snapper. Swollen flesh folds back over its eyes. Cracked lips bleed through molted scar tissue. Yeah, not gonna be good either. Tastes bad. If you really wanted to live, I mean, you two just deserve to be next to each other. Firefly squid. This tiny sparkling squid spends most of its time in the deep ocean, rising to the surface as it nears its end of its life. Okay. Another squid, though. A light-up squid, too. That'd be neat. Okay, and obviously this one might not make a whole lot of sense to people, but I'm putting the iridescent squid up there. Brendan and I just thought that'd be a good idea. Because it's like, it probably will give you some sort of odd, like, physical, like, enhancement. Okay, yeah, those guys are gonna go, inedible and inedible. What are these guys again? Loose jaw. not a lot of meat. Not a lot of meat. You're basically in the same tier as like the deep sea fish. Like the really deep sea guys. Decaying. Where is the decaying fish? There you are. What is that thing? Again, that is the snail fish. Oh yeah, so you like implode. You basically turn to like the blobfish and shit. So you're gonna go. I 100% think you would taste bad. Is that parrotfish? Coral grouper? Oh, coral grouper is gonna taste much better. Alright, how long have I been? 2 hours and 2.5 hours? Okay. I'll try and finish up this list and then I'm gonna go take a walk. Oh my god. Okay, there's not too much. Actually, what's my workout for today? Friday? Wait, Friday. Today's Friday, right? Alright. The grouper, definitely going to be good. Not as good as the other grouper, so we'll put you... Just because you be more meat. This one's decaying. You're going to go right between these guys. Octopus is going to be good. That's how it is. Octopi are good. Where did I put you, though? Up here? No, you're going to go in... This one, scary. Multiple heads would freak me out. But you could eat it. If you treat it like snakes, you could eat it. This is gonna taste bad. Deep sea fish just don't taste good. Is that barracuda? Barracuda. Okay, so barracuda is said to not taste that good. From what I remember, it's not that good. You're going to taste bad. We're going to put you... I'll put you above the bleeding fish and the jawfish. Actually, you'll go pretty high. Just because I know about you. And then this one's just a ruptured one. You're just bleeding everywhere. So that one is going to definitely go there. This one's already cut out. That'd actually be kind of helpful. So I put you above that one. Above your counterpart. Hammerhead shark. Put you in the top of the sharks. Because you're larger. This one would be freaky. I imagine you'll taste bad. You're mostly giant, freaky eyeballs, so you'd be survivable, but you'd be like... right there. Oh, mahi mahi, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, your dinner quality. I put you between sturgeon and crab. Whatever the hell version of mahi mahi you are. Oh, we're not even there yet. Mahi mahi. Xeno. You're like an alien head. You're like alien all brain. What is that? The walking fish? Tripod spiderfish? Oh, yeah, you're another fossil fish, so we put you in NA. 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 Eagle shark. Oh, NA also. Damn. They sure added a lot of NA fish into this. Okay, crown of thorns is not worth selling. So you probably are in the survival, but you're probably not in an easy way of surviving. Literally inedible and dead. You're a mouth. What is that guy? Blue crab. Also known as a swimmer crab, these cover crabs have two flattened legs that act as pedal, allowing them to swim very effectively. I've definitely seen people eat you. You're gonna be a good meal. Decent meal. Crab to your list. What in the hell is your off form? Entangled crab. Glistening purple strings sprout from solid rock, trying to unify themselves. Untying themselves, they fall ways and wither, making way for new knots. Horrifying. I'll put you in. You could probably survive. Treat it like spaghetti. Ooh, big lobster. Big lobster. Big lobster. Horrifying. Sea slug. You're not supposed to eat sea slugs. I'm pretty sure most sea slugs have some sort of thing that'll fuck with your brain if you eat them. Like, could actually kill you. You're just worse. Just worse and edible. Alright, what is gray mullet? A plain fish, often found on sandy or muddy, one of the few species that can survive in brackish water. You're definitely edible. Decent. I'll put you under the grouper category, under the macro category. Oh, you're just like this one. Intertwined mullet. Tarpon. Are tarpons good eating? A powerful fish capable of burst speed, well suited for dashing into the mangrove roots to make cover. Yeah, tarpon are definitely edible. I'm looking at my cat outside the window. Is he pooping? He better not be. This is the bursting one. Definitely inedible. I don't like pustule-like fishes. Tarpon. Between you guys. This one's corroding, so you're not good. But I'll put you above the broods, under the brood squid. Above the brood squid, that's right. Oh, you're definitely edible. I would eat you probably up there. Sergeant fish. Vortex interloper, you are an anomaly. You are an anomaly fish. Eating you would end up getting me killed, so you're definitely going above the black hole. Gar, I've heard you can fry gar real well. I'm gonna put you in the bottom of dinner. The fanged gar, you're scary. But I'll put you in a decent meal as a... How about right there? Toothy gar? Hell no. The big wolf-like teeth would freak me out too much. There you go. How you can be an extra other mouthy fish companion. Longfin eel. Oh my god, where did the eel go? Where did it go? Where did that eel go? Oh, there you are. Eel. Large eel. So you go there. The double eel. Hey, that's 2 heads to cook with, so it'll put you above decent. Catfish? Oh, dude. Dinner quality. Is that evil catfish? What is that? Nightwing catfish. Hooked barbels seek out prey in the twisting mangrove. A once sluggish fish given haste upon crimson fins. You'd be unique. Could be a decent meal. Prehistoric fish. You guys go down here. Aripaima. You could be decent. I mean, I'd try you. Probably gonna be under crab and above red snappers, though. This is like a bloated, twisted one. Broken Aripaima. Yeah, you're like bruised and like battered flesh, so you're gonna go under the sickly thing. Xenothocanthus. Scary. Horseshoe crab. Oh, dude, horseshoe crab. I've heard you could survive maybe off of them. Oh no, no. You could maybe survive off of them. This one is going to kill you. The weird light thing it does is going to do something to you. That just doesn't sound like a natural thing that you should have happen. Oh, big old mud crab, though. You could eat the hell of a mud crab. You might be the king of the crabs, actually. Big old crab. That's a parasite. You're some sort of parasite. Cusk eel? Miserable looking eel often found hiding in cracks and crevices. These... I don't like you. Snake mackerel. Slender with dull black eyes and long snout. A greedy jaw full of sharp teeth. I mean, I don't know if I put you in the same list as your mackerel brethren. Probably lower on the mackerel brethren tier. Frilled shark. Survivable. Probably the second. Yeah, second to the top of survivable. Scary, weird, molted together frilled shark. Put you above these guys. Oh yeah, not gonna happen with you guys. Ooh, long arm. Oh, actually, you know what? Where'd the crab go? There he is. Where'd the crab go? Long arm crab. Put you in the above the, yeah. You are gonna go. Damn it. Y'all are gonna go right here. You guys look edible. Where did the one crab I just had a second ago go, though? Where did I put him? There you are. Inedible, just because you're like a mutant monster thing. I don't imagine you'd be edible all that much. Sea scorpions? Yeah, no. Anchovy! Under the... Yeah, right there. You're just more anchovies. Shrimp? Giant shrimp? Nope. You would bite me, you'd do something to me, but I'll put you in the survival. How about under there? Oh, tuna! Quality dinner right there. I prefer you over the gar, honestly. Fang tuna. You could still be eaten. Probably have you right there. Fang fish. Really had to? Probably right there could eat you. This one is decaying again, so we're gonna put you in the decaying fish category. Also decaying still and like ruptured and dead, so your little hearts are out of your body. These you probably could eat. That's moonfish. Moonfish would probably go right there. And that's a dead one. Oh wait, with the dead fish. That's a beak, so you're definitely a hazard. You would go, put you in survivable. You're one of the dinosaur fish, right? Oh, a mola mola. You're big bone fish, so you would probably just be like middle end of like this section, yeah. That one's cracked and molten itself, so you're right there. This is a bunch of eyes. You'd probably go right here, just above that, yeah. More NA. More NA fish. Oh, big old salmon. Put you above him, yeah. That one is also cracked from the heat and stuff, so we'll put you right here. What is that thing? Wolffish. I've heard of you. You are not really something that you could eat, but we'll put you probably third of that. Let's put the mouth version of you under there. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're like not meant to eat these guys. Frogfish are not meant to be eaten. Especially a mouthy version of them. Lizardfish. If you really needed to. Lizard manfish. No. What is that? Toothfish. Survivable toothfish with an embryo. Yeah, no. You're a gastating pod again. Oh, ghost shark. Or the goblin shark. Bottom of survivable. Twisted ghost shark. Inedible at the mess core part. Oh, giant squid. Nope. Ooh, that's Alaskan crab. Dinner quality. Absolutely. That's not a dinner quality fish. That would kill you. That's basically these like rocky husk guys. You can't eat oarfish, I'm pretty sure. It's like so slender and skinny, you just can't eat it. Tastes bad, survivable? Put you way less. Put you like... I don't think you can eat oarfish is the thing. Ghost oarfish too? We'll put you right here with the other bonefish versions. Gulper eel. You're with the more of the mouthfish guys. The teeth fish, the teeth fish. Where's the other teeth fish? There they are. Oh my god, the tiger fish? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you would definitely be above a decent meal. Like, you would be up there with the Aripalma. The keel breaker titan fish or tiger fish. Honestly, I'm gonna put you above the regular one because you don't have the tiger-like teeth, and if you could get caught, you could probably get eaten. Coelacanth, your taste bad. They've said that you were gonna taste bad. I'll put you in the king of taste bad though. That is again an impossible fish. You would not be able to eat that. Oh, the gray shark. This we know is it. You know what? You're the king of taste bad actually. And there we go. The whole list. The entire list of fish from Dredge that so far, as of the Iron Rig DLC, you can eat. Entirely done. Everything's here. We've got giant squid. We've got the bone sturgeon because it'd be life-changing to eat something you could see through. The iridescent squid is probably going to actually be at the top. Yeah, I think this would probably be good. Yep. Entire tier list is complete. I should just make a category for teeth and bonefish, because that's all these really guys are. And then impossible fish that would kill you, and then there's like parasite fish and like catastrophe fish. These are the fish that are like prehistoric creatures and bugs, bug-like fish, and things that were like you don't really know what God was doing when he created them at the time as like test creatures and all. And like a lot of these things in their aberrant forms are like you can't do anything really. Like they're so chitinous or like covered in chitin and their like scales, or chitin I think it's called, that you wouldn't really be able to eat some of them, or we wouldn't know how to make them. So that's where I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm going to go get a walk outside because it's a nice day. Maybe read a book or watch a couple videos. You guys have a good one. And I will hopefully be able to see you guys on Sunday, if that is the day I stream. See you guys.